Welcome to my channel, Teresa Divine Guidance. If you're here, this is a reading for you and thank you for being with me. So let's see what is going to unfold for you. First, we have the past lives here. I see that you may have come across someone in your life who makes you feel that you have some kind of past life connections with them, and there is an intense sense of familiarities or similarities. Simply, you feel that you have developed strong emotions because you are particularly drawn towards them. And I also see that both of you have been knowing each other for quite some time already. But then things are not that smooth because there is some kind of karmic energy here, which may make you feel that it's quite dramatic and it's like riding a roller coaster, that it comes with volatility. And initially it went well, but then later on it becomes another situation. So at the beginning, you can see that there is some kind of powerful telepathic sonic connection with them. It comes with a lot of passion, enthusiasm. It's dynamic and exuberant. But then later on, there is a pattern of ongoing conflicts, and you can experience unresolved issues or challenges. For example, when there are problems, you two simply cannot really get it resolved because there is a lack of consensus. There is no common ground. It's difficult for them to take a step back and then make compromises. Therefore, problems simply left hanging, and it's just like a snowball effect. It gets accumulated and then being escalated up to a point that it just degenerate into more serious issues. Anyway, you can see that the problems or issues simply reappear, and you feel you are going around the circle. It comes to a point that you think you are going somewhere, however, it ends up going nowhere. And you and this person can feel that you two have reached some kind of dead end or bottleneck, especially they could have tried to change themselves temporarily. However, they are going to return to the same old pattern again. And eventually, you can see that they may try to take a step forward. However, later on, they're going to take a step backwards. So therefore, the result is that back to square one, there is no progress, no momentum. There's no traction at all because the problem simply being left unresolved. I also see that you feel it's very tiring and self-sabotaging being with them because you are being consumed by the negative emotions, and you experienced situations where trivialities or small problems or issues, they are being degenerated into shouting or yelling match that comes with silence treatment, that whenever you are trying to sit down and have a conversation with them, they're going to respond to you with deflection or avoidance. They're not showing any gestures of cooperativeness or willingness to settle the problems with you. And there are also criticisms, excessive complaints. Even though you two did spend time talking with each other, but then the concern here is that both of you are going over the same subject, same ground over and over, and still could not come up with any solution because both of you are focusing on the problems or taking things too personal instead of concentrating on the solution itself. And eventually, the problem of talking on repeat it makes you feel that both of you can already expect what the other person is going to say because both of you have played the same scene again and again, repeatedly in the past. I also see that you feel it becomes a kind of obligation, responsibility here for you to maintain and sustain the connection, the relationship with this person. And somehow it gets to the point that you no longer feel that this relationship or connection is sincere or authentic because you are being the one who is doing most of the work and there is a lack of equal give and take. Also, with the past lives here, I see you and this person experienced some kind of karmic pattern, repeated recurring pattern that both of you are being separated and then coming back together again. So the situation, the scenario is like both of you could have experienced separation, not in talking terms, or breaking up with each other, but then eventually you two managed to get back or patched up. And there is such an unhealthy pattern and cycle that you and this person have experienced over and over, multiple times. They may even beg you for reconciliation or forgiveness. Eventually, they just keep coming back and returning into your life. And apart from the karmic pattern that I see here being with this person, I also see that you are doing some kind of self-work, inner work. You are focusing on personal enlightenment. And there is a sense of self-reconciliation here that you are trying to know more about yourself, especially when it comes to the topics like what is your life purpose, which life path you are going to take in order to allow you to reach to the fullest potential. What should you do in order to serve your highest good? So therefore, you are focusing more on yourself, your own self-interest, your own well-being, and you may have tried to do so by meditation, healing yourself, or you are seeking guidance from others, for example, psychic or tarot readers, performing some rituals in order to seek more clarity about your spiritual path here. Well, in any case, you are walking towards a life path that you feel more aligned with your true authentic self, and there is an increased sense of tranquility and peace within you. And with the past life, you are also an intuitive person and you are further opening up this dimension. And I also see that your third eye is being activated in a way that you becomes more intuitive when it comes to the intention of people around you, that you can sense whether they are being genuine or sincere. And you can identify people who are cunning or they are feeding you with some kind of lies. They are not telling the truth. So you are expanding your life into a larger scope. You are taking it a notch, trying to reach to your fullest potential. So basically, you are just like a caterpillar coming out of the chrysalis, and you are transforming, turning into a butterfly, uplifting yourself to a better version, seeing how much you can capture in this life. And then we have understanding here. With understanding, we see a lot of birds here, and it indicates freedom because birds, they soar high in the sky. It means that you become more insightful, and you are seeing things from multiple perspectives. You are expanding your mindset. You you become more open-minded, showing more acceptance, openness, seeing things from a different perspective and angles. And you embrace everyone's uniqueness, especially when it comes to the individuality of different persons. And I also see that looking at the direction this bird is going up, and then the rest of the birds, they are going down. With the direction here, they are coming, you and other people are coming together, and it indicates a sense of harmony, cohesion, a union is being achieved, and there is mutual effort and understanding, equal give and take, because you and them are heading towards the same direction. So things are coming together. If there are any kind of conflicts or misunderstanding that you may have come across with others, I see that it's going to be resolved. And you and them are able to seek some kind of peaceful settlement and peaceful resolution here. Because both of you have the willingness and showing signs of cooperative attitude to communicate. And you and them are going to generate peaceful and productive dialogues and conversations in order to find the solutions, a common ground to resolve the issues. And I also see that because you are someone who value mutual respect and understanding, and you are attracting people, like-minded people coming towards your life who are going to treat you the same, and they are going to hold moral, ethical standards. Things are being set straight for you, and you can see that they are willing to generate open and transparent conversations with you. They are not hiding things. They are going to tell you the truth. And then we have the Devil card. And I see that this card is actually an extension of the card. Past lives here with the evil, devil, some kind of evil energy. This is an extension of the energy of past life in such a way that you feel you are being trapped with someone you come across in the past. If you pay attention to this card, you can see that the chains around the neck of these two figures are loosened. So basically, it indicates this kind of toxicity or uncomfortable situation. It can be ended easily because you have the free will to free yourself effortlessly. And the only reason you may feel that you are being trapped or hemmed in such a situation mostly is because of your self-imposed constraints, perspectives, mindsets. And it's also a reminder for you that there is an indication of unhealthy attachments here where you may feel you're being manipulated, controlled. They are making you feel inferior. But then it's up to you whether you're going to free yourself out of this situation or not. And I also see that you need to avoid all those self-imposed mindsets or constraints. For example, you may hold unrealistic expectations that they are going to change themselves, or they are going to beg you for reconciliation or forgiveness again and again without changing themselves, without being sincere or authentic. But then you are accepting them back into your life again. So therefore, you can see the reoccurrence of such a karmic pattern happening over and over. But it can be ended easily because you have the power and you have the free will to do so. And then we have The Five of Wands refers here. With this card, actually, it indicates the end of conflicts, and you are able to find resolution, and there is a sense of cohesion, harmony, because you are tired, you feel self-sabotaging dealing with them, because you can see there is some kind of same old pattern keep coming back into your life. But then now you're able to see the situation clearly. As I said, that there's more understanding past life here. There is a lot of self-work that you have been doing. So therefore, it comes to a point that you are being transformed. You are looking at the big picture. You are thinking more about your own self-interest as well as own well-being. You are prioritizing yourself rather than people who are not really serving you any good. So therefore, you are seeking a peaceful settlement for yourself. You're freeing yourself. There is some kind of self-reconciliation here. And with the Five of Wands here, I also see that actually you need to, it's some kind of competition. So it indicates that you actually need to fight for the attention, affection of them. And there is a lack of equal give and take. If you are not prompting them forcefully, they are going to be reactive, and there will be no efforts, no action at all. So therefore, you need to prompt them forcefully. You need to stimulate them in order for them to take actions, to show love, affection, attention again and again. But it comes to a point that you feel it's tiring because they are not really doing that sincerely. It's not authentic. If you are not giving them any kind of signals or signs, they will remain reactive. So therefore here, you are able to let go of things and people who are not serving you any good. You have learned to set healthy boundaries. You are not accepting things less than you deserve. Someone who is going to take advantage of you, you are going to do the cord cutting to eliminate all those negativity. And there is a lot of self-love here, self-reconciliation, forgiveness, and acceptance. Again, you are prioritizing yourself. You are putting your own self-interest and well-being first. And then finally, we have the King of Pentacles here. And this is a card that indicates power and authority. The king is sitting on the throne, looking powerful, confident. Things are within his control. And this is exactly how you're going to feel, because you're going to feel more independent, powerful. You have the authority, you have the free will to take charge of your own life. So therefore, instead of previously you may feel a sense of emptiness, loneliness, you're being drained because they are feeding you a lot of negative emotions, but you are able to free yourself out of such a chaotic situation. You no longer feel emotionally over chaotic. You feel more controlled. Things are in place, more calm, peace. And I also see that you're going to redirect the energy back to yourselves, especially when it comes to your own career, business, and you're going to prioritize your materialistic life and financial aspect. You're going to become more productive as well. And when you are uplifting your energy, so basically you're going to attract someone who is similar to you into your life. Someone who is wealthy, is going to enter into your life, and then they are living an abundant life, being well supported with richness, financial stability. They're going to make you feel solid, secure, and grounded because they are mature. And they are seeing things from a longer time horizon. They contemplate thinking about long-term planning, long-term sustainability, and you can expect that they are going to build a dedicated connection with you, and you are going to feel secure and grounded, rather than they are going to feed you some kind of lies, or they are going to treat you with insecurities, like the persons that you met before. Because this represents an old chapter, and you are able to seek self-reconciliation, forgiveness. You are able to move on. If you are able to move on, then you are uplifting your energy, and someone who you actually deserve is going to enter into your life. Someone who is going to give you stability, a concrete life. And the foundation of the connection, the relationship, is going to be very secure and grounded, because they are very mature, and I see that they are someone who accumulated with a lot of life experiences. They know how to value themselves, and they will not play with your emotions like the people that you come across before. So this is the end of the reading. I hope you like it, and please do subscribe to this channel to show your support, and do comment down below. I deserve love to claim the blessing. See you next time.